Welcome to a very special edition of Inside the Lions Den with Chrisso. Today, we're joined by Taylors Lakes legend, Simon Haigh, better known as Boony. Boony is our club vice president, long-time player, and one of the most respected figures around Taylors Lakes Cricket Club. This week marks an incredible milestone for Boony, celebrating his 400th game for Taylors Lakes Cricket Club. Over almost 4 decades, he's been part of countless memories, premierships, and friendships that have helped shape the club as we know today. We'll take a look at Boony's journey, his favourite moments, and what's kept him passionate about Taylors Lakes Cricket Club for all these years, and what this milestone means to him. So, Boony, welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, a little bit of a false start last week with the weather, but quite keen to jump into it this week. So. Please tell us, and looking forward to a bit of this journey today. So, Simon, 400 games, extraordinary achievement. Can you take us back to how the journey kind of started at Taylors Lakes and where it began?
Yeah, so I originally was playing tennis for Taylors Lakes. Got to about the age of 14, and we had enough of tennis. And fortunately, I lived across the road from Budgie, and I thought, I wanted to give cricket a crack. We used to play a lot at school. So, Mum walked me across the road to Budgie's house. I was a bit of a shy teenager. And a week later, I was playing in the under-16s for Taylors Lakes, and we rocked up to where Bunnings is now. We turned up in the morning, burnt out Porsche on the ground.
Yeah, nice.
That was a nice welcome. And and there was no club room, so we used to watch the game from our coach's car or parents' car. So we're all in the car, and one of your teammates, while we're batting, just decided to wander off to the milk bar and came back with a Playboy, and he just was reading that in the seat next to me, and the rest is history. I'm still here nearly 40 years later.
Yeah. It beats a tree under talent, huh?
Yeah. Yes, true, very true.
Look, you've seen the club evolve a lot over almost 40 years. What's some of the biggest changes you've noticed both on and off the field?
Look, the professionalism is probably the biggest thing. We used to, only have a handful of guys turning up to senior training, whereas now we've got 50 or 60 guys on a Thursday night, with decent coaches and, the young guys being shown what to do, which was never the case probably in our early days. And just even the facilities. We never had club rooms. We had a little wooden shack out on the ground. No boundary line. It was just a row of logs around the ground. And even, this was a synthetic wicket. So now with our turf wickets, so our facilities are so much better. Frog box, electronic scoreboard.
Of course.
Chalk and cheese to where we started, 40 years ago. So they've probably been the biggest changes.
A testament to the people who've come and gone over the last
100%.
Sure.
Yeah, the committees have put a huge amount of work into what we see now.
Yeah. Awesome. Look, you've enjoyed plenty of highs, but every career has its challenges. Talk us through a few of those low points and tough moments that have really helped shape, I guess, your career and you along the way.
Yeah, probably the low, there's plenty of lows, but probably the lowest one was probably when I missed out on the second of our three-peat flags in the first. Just fell out of form at the wrong time of the year and just could not get myself back into the side. So that hurt a little bit at the time, but it's part of playing sport at any level. You can't play in all the success.
Yeah. And look, we'll move on from the lows pretty quickly. Sorry if I touched a sore point there. We'll talk about the highs. And the first one was the Taylors Lakes Cricket Club inaugural first 11 premiership.
Yep.
That must have been an amazing experience. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and what that moment meant to you in the club?
Yeah, that was a real highlight. As the first few years of our senior cricket, we got thumped every week, but it was a group of young guys who came up through the juniors. We're 16, 17, 18, and got to the stage where by our early 20s we were pretty competitive and started to win games. And we realised we can compete with the big boys of the comp. And finally we're getting to we lost the grand final, which was disappointing. But then the following year we were undefeated during the season. Won the grand final, which was huge. Yep. I felt like I'd won the Ashes, came back here, thought it was the best thing ever. Celebrations were magnificent, and it was great that I got to play with, got to do it with a group of mates who I'd grown up with. And the game finished we got washed out on the Sunday. We'd won on the Saturday, and then I don't think I got home till the Tuesday. And it was probably the funniest weekend of my life, actually. But it was probably one of the highlights of my young life.
Yeah. No, awesome. Yeah, that would have been an unreal experience.
Yeah, it was great. So,
you can see it glowing off you.
Oh, good. It was a buzz.
Yeah. And I guess on that, you stayed at the club for 3 days, but leading to my next point, Taylors Lakes Cricket Club's like a second home to you. What's kept you coming back over all these years?
Yeah, it's been the people. Yeah. So I've always said I owe the club a lot more than it owes me. A lot of my lifelong friends have come through this club, and some of the best moments of my life are courtesy of this club as well. So it's something that I've always been very appreciative of the club, and like I said, I owe the club a hell of a lot more than it owes me.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, appreciate it. Look, after almost 400 games and after almost 4 decades of cricket, you're obviously it's a long period, it's a long time. How many more years do you see yourself kind of playing?
Yeah, look, this probably feels like it, to be honest. But I mean, never say never. But it does feel like this might be the end of it all. Not so much physically, just I suppose the mental side of it. But don't go sending me a text in August next year asking me where I am.
Jeez, you beat me to the punch there.
Don't go doing that. So, but that does feel like it, but you never know. But
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Yep. Like I said, we'll see if anything comes, but
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Look, let's finish with a quick 5-5. Just a few quick answers to these. So, cricket superstitions or rituals? Cricket gods.
I'm a big believer in the cricket gods. They exist. They don't give you much.
No.
They take a lot, but you don't upset them either. So they exist.
Yeah, spot on. Favorite all-time cricketer?
Wazzy Macran. Yeah, just love watching him bowl.
Go-to drink or meal?
Yeah, Coca-Cola's the thing that I wish it was a health drink. But as a dentist, I know it ain't. Try to steer clear of it, but it's the one drink that I do enjoy.
Favorite on-field moment?
Probably, when we won that first flag at the three-peat, when Scotty Verdorn took the last wicket out on the ground, it was just huge buzz, huge relief. It was great to win the game out on the ground. That was probably my favourite on-field moment,
Funniest teammate over the years?
Probably when the Cracker brothers, I won't name them, but when they reigned, it was a reign of terror over the club for probably 1 or 2 years, culminated in a cracker in the pocket. I'm sure Benny Hughes and Matty Thorley, if you're watching, you would agree with me, a very funny moment. But they were, the Cracker brothers probably, they were a very funny tandem when they were going.
Okay.
So
we'll chat about it more later, right?
Yeah.
Look, Boone, 400 games is an incredible milestone. Obviously, the club is so appreciative of all the time, effort, and what you've put into the club over the years. I myself am appreciative of all the cricket that we've gotten to play, and I'd like to think of ourselves as close friends these days due to that cricket commitment and that relationship. So, look, once again, and on behalf of everyone from the TLCC Cricket Club, the community, the supporters, the committee, whoever it may be, thank you for your time and effort over the years. Again, 400 games is an incredible achievement and milestone, and I think you deserve every accolade and every supportive comment that kind of comes from this weekend. So, thank you so much, and look forward to you getting the 400 games this weekend.
Yeah, we'll get there. And appreciate the kind words, mate. Much appreciated.
No, thanks, Boone. Really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Tune in to next week, and we'll see you in another edition of Inside the Lion's Den with Chrisso.